Today we explain how bonus buys work in online slots. You have probably seen the button sitting there on the game screen, buy bonus, feature buy free spins, and wondered whether pressing it is a smart move, a shortcut worth taking, or just an expensive gamble on top of an already volatile game. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what a bonus buy is, how the cost is calculated, what it does and does not change about your odds, why some players swear by them and others avoid them entirely, and which specific games have the most interesting bonus buy options available right now in 2026. Let us start with why the bonus buy exists in the first place, because that context makes everything else make sense. In most modern video slots, the majority of potential winnings are locked inside a bonus round, free spins, a special feature game, a multiplier phase, whatever the developer has built as the centerpiece of the experience. The base game, those regular paid spins where you wait for 3 scatters to land, is essentially a delivery mechanism. It is there to give you the occasional small win and keep you spinning until the feature triggers. Depending on the game, that trigger might happen once every 100 spins, once every 200 spins, or even less frequently. At a stake of $1 per spin, you could easily spend $100 or $200 before you even see the feature that the game was designed around. The bonus buy strips out that waiting period entirely. You pay a fixed price to jump directly into the feature round, skipping the base game altogether. The cost of a bonus buy is almost always expressed as a multiplier of your current stake. The most common range is 50 times to 100 times your bet, though some games go higher. If you're playing at a $2 stake on Gates of Olympus from Pragmatic Play, the feature buy costs 100 times that bet, so $200, and you land directly in the free spins round where the real multiplier action happens. On Sweet Bonanza, also from Pragmatic Play, the bonus buy works the same way. You pay the price, you skip straight to the free spins, and whatever the game decides to give you in that round is your result. Pragmatic Play has built this feature into roughly 70% of their catalog, which is one of the reasons they dominate the high volatility slot market. Hacksaw Gaming, No Limit City, and BTG, Big Time Gaming, the studio that invented the Megaways mechanic, all have bonus buys built into their flagship titles as well. Hacksaw's newest release, Rise of Fortuna, which launched at the start of June 2026, includes multiple feature buy options that let you choose which of the 3 bonus rounds you want to enter directly. No Limit Cities Tanked. 3. First Blood. 2. Released just this week, takes it further with their No Limit booster system, where they price scales depending on how enhanced you want the entry conditions to be. Now here is the question most players have when they first encounter the bonus buy. Does paying for the feature improve your odds? And the honest answer is, sometimes marginally and never dramatically. The return to player percentage, the RTP, is the number that tells you what proportion of wagered money the game pays back over millions of spins. On most Pragmatic Play titles, the RTP is the same whether you trigger the bonus naturally or buy it. Gates of Olympus sits at 96.50% either way. Sweet Bonanza runs at 96.48% in both modes. This means the bonus buy does not mathematically change your expected return. You're paying more upfront, but your theoretical return per dollar wagered stays constant. On certain games, particularly from smaller studios, the bonus buy actually carries a slightly higher RTP than the base game, sometimes 0.5% to 1% higher, which makes it marginally more favorable from a pure mathematics standpoint. You will find this detail buried in the game's payable or info screen, and it is worth checking before you spend. What the bonus buy does change significantly is variance. Variance, sometimes called volatility, is the measure of how wildly your results swing around that average return. When you spin normally, you get a long series of small wins and losses, punctuated occasionally by a feature. The ride is bumpy, but the swings are distributed over many spins. When you buy the bonus, you are compressing all of that expected return into a single concentrated event. The feature pays out, or it does not. You might spend $200 on a bonus buy and walk out with $40 back, or you might walk out with $4,000. Both outcomes are consistent with the game's RTP. What you are trading when you buy is time for intensity. You get your result faster, but the individual result is more extreme in both directions. This is why bankroll management matters so much more with bonus buys than with regular play. Most experienced players who use bonus buys regularly recommend holding a session bankroll of at least 5 to 10 times the cost of a single buy before you start. If a game's feature buy costs $100, you want $500 to $1,000 set aside for that session. Anything less, and a run of empty bonuses, which happens and is part of the normal distribution of results, will wipe you out before the variance has time to smooth out. The other common approach is to mix buys with regular spins. Some players will do 10 or 20 base game spins between each purchase, which gives them more contact time with the game and spreads the risk across a greater number of events. It is also worth understanding the different types of bonus buy mechanisms because they are not all identical. The most basic version is a straight bonus buy. You pay a fixed price and enter a standard bonus round, exactly as if it had triggered naturally. Then there is the anti-bet, which Pragmatic Play uses on several titles. The anti-bet is not a full feature buy. Instead, you pay an additional percentage on top of each regular spin, typically around 25% of your bet. And in exchange, the frequency of scatter symbols on the reels increases, meaning you land the bonus more often through natural play. It costs less per spin than a full buy, but adds up over time and does not guarantee entry. Some players prefer this approach because it keeps them engaged with the base game rather than skipping it entirely. No Limit City has their own variation called the No Limit Booster, which functions more like a tiered buy where you can purchase enhanced starting conditions for the bonus, more scatters preloaded, higher multipliers in play at the start, rather than simply buying entry to a standard feature. On Tanked 3, First Blood 2, which carries a maximum win potential of 25,584 times your stake and an RTP of 95.99%. The No Limit Booster lets you pay to start the bonus with specific tank characters already active, which changes the payoff structure within the feature itself. Hacksaw Gaming's Rise of Fortuna takes yet another approach. The 3 distinct bonus rounds, She Who Spins, Lucky Charm, and Fortune is Blind, each have their own buy price reflecting their different volatility profiles, so you can choose the risk level you want before you commit the money. The one thing all bonus buys share, regardless of provider, is that they cannot change the outcome of the feature itself. The bonus round still runs on a certified random number generator. The reels still land on whatever the RNG produces. Paying to enter the bonus does not prime the game, does not guarantee a minimum return, and does not influence what the feature pays out. A purchased bonus is mathematically identical to a naturally triggered bonus of the same type. The only things you are paying for are immediacy and the choice to skip the base game grind. There is one important regulatory point that is essential to understand. Bonus buys are banned in the United Kingdom. The UK Gambling Commission prohibited them because regulators found that the feature encouraged faster spending, reduced the natural pacing that comes with base game play, and increased the potential for players to spend beyond their intentions. If you play at a UK licensed casino, the bonus buy button will not appear even on games that have it elsewhere. In regulated markets across Europe, the rules vary. Some jurisdictions permit them freely, others restrict the maximum cost, and others follow the UK's approach. If you are playing on a platform licensed in a jurisdiction that permits bonus buys and you choose to use them, you are doing so within the rules of that platform. But the UK decision reflects a real concern that is worth taking seriously as a player, which is that removing friction from spending can lead to spending more than you intended. Platforms where you are most likely to find a wide selection of bonus buy slots in 2026 include Stake, RainBet, Leo Vegas, 888 Casino, and Bet365, depending on which market you are in. Pragmatic Play's catalog alone gives you dozens of options: Gates of Olympus 1000, Sweet Bonanza 1000, Starlight Princess, the Doghouse Megaways, and Fury of Odin among them. Hacksaw Gaming has Rise of Fortuna, Chaos Crew, and Stickum. No Limit City's library includes Tombstone No Mercy, X-Ways Hoarder, and the full Tanked series. All of these providers have RTP and volatility data available in the game's info panel, and that panel is the first place to look before you buy. To bring this together, A bonus buy is a way to purchase immediate access to a slot's feature round rather than waiting for it to trigger naturally. It costs between 50 and 200 times your stake, depending on the game and the type of buy. It typically does not improve your RTP, but on some games, it marginally does. Check the pay table. It dramatically increases variance, concentrating your expected return into a single event. It requires a larger session bankroll than regular play to manage the swings. It does not influence what the feature pays once you are inside it, and it is banned in the UK under gambling commission rules. Whether it is worth using depends entirely on what kind of experience you are looking for. If you want concentrated, fast-paced action and you understand the risk, a bonus buy delivers exactly that. If you prefer a slower session where your bankroll lasts longer and you enjoy the anticipation of a natural trigger, the base game is the better choice for you. If you found this useful, subscribe and hit the bell. We post explainers like this every week. Drop a comment below, telling us which game's bonus buy you think is the best value for money right now. And if you want to learn more about how online casino bonuses and welcome offers actually work, that video is right here.